You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Friends, to Exploding Dice, your Geek.io live play role-playing podcast. I am, of course, here. I'm CJ. I'm CJ. And joining me, as always, we have plays both sides of the field, if you know what I mean, Raul.
Hey.
We have totally clawed Jackie.
Howdy.
We have metaphorical claws Monica.
Hello.
We have, he makes a big deal out of having forearms, but everybody has forearms, Josh.
Yeah, but mine are bigger.
And that's what she said, Carrie.
Hello. It's true. Best part about using female pronouns is it's an easy counter to "that's what she said" jokes.
But it's still fun to make them. So, last time on Exploding Dice. So after being kidnapped by a robot.
You mean Josh's dream?
Given proper instructions and everything and being told that they won't have to fill out paperwork if stuff explodes. Because they are the law now. Our
terrifying concept.
As far as they know, they are the law. Our Gatewatch group decided they were informed that there were two points of interest. One, a rogue Rakdos group planning on possibly attacking the Transguild Promenade, and also a Groll war camp approaching Precinct 3. The group decided to send the Celestia elf and lady Trisana and the Gruul shaman Ukoi to go investigate that part in Precinct 3, while the rest of the group decided to take a little time and find goblin cuisine. By the way, y'all, give me a constitution check.
Oh, great.
Just a check, not a saving throw?
We'll make it a saving throw.
Do I click the same thing for either one of those things?
Yeah, it only matters if you have proficiency in con saving throws.
I rolled a 12.
Which you would know if
Oh,
Rhino, take
I
it.
rolled a 24. I'm really good at I eat goblin food.
Raul's is the best. Sorry.
So, all right.
It's his delicate constitution because he's a pansy elf bard.
Also because he probably got used to, eating Selesnya plants for years.
Yes. So I will give your character advantage on this because you are a goblin. So, Jackie, Monica, it is very fortifying. This stuff is very filling and very delicious to you guys. You will have advantage on all Constitution saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Awesome.
Nice.
Even if you have a long rest, I will allow that to continue. However, I will not remind you. So you guys need to remember that.
Got it.
But that was before we started the game. So yeah, that's where we were. They left off. They were having chit-chatting around Goblin Marma. Yeah.
Grarma.
Warma.
No, however, Raul, congratulations. This doesn't sit well with you at all. You have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Hop,
Oh.
hop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
It is not sitting well with you at all. Everybody else just kind of takes it, eats it. It's fine. It's delicious. Good stuff. But yeah, it is not sitting well with you.
So I'm the only one that got the bad, what's it called?
Marma.
Marma.
Totally canon.
I don't think it's the food, dude. I think it's you, because we're all fine. This is really good, Z. Why haven't we had this before?
Well, we don't usually come this part of town.
Wait, is this meat?
We'll say yes.
At some point in its life, it might have been meat.
Well, I mean, I haven't had meat in about like 2 years, so
The very fat, well, by the way, we're gonna part the veil of reality. The very fat goblin man comes up to you. Yeah, are you making fun of my food?
no, it tastes good. My stomach doesn't like it.
You puke in my restaurant and I'll make you eat it.
Protein of questionable origin, my favorite.
It's proper meat with additives.
Ooh, additives.
The best kind.
What, you guys
There's
thought we
bad
had?
kinds.
You thought this was organic?
I mean, one time it was before I
Yeah.
added things to it. If you can guess the additives, I will give you I'll give you your food for free.
Hmm.
He looks at Z.
And Z's just pondering for a moment. Well,
He's been getting too much Boros food lately, so he's just kind of, man, I don't remember what the Goblin Street Fair is like.
yeah.
Yeah.
There, you know, it's better if you don't know what was in here. Probably for the best.
Intelligence check, investigation check, medicine check.
Investigation.
I was gonna say, can I roll an investigation to assess my palate, as it were?
Yes.
You poor sods.
Hey!
I rolled a 20.
Well, you got a 20. You rolled a 15.
Oh well, all right. I
Anybody
rolled.
else trying to figure out what they're eating? Roll an investigation check.
It's the taste of adventure.
I'm probably going to
Look,
see
look.
it later, so I don't want to know.
Look, you, just like my great auntie Tilda used to say, don't ask, just eat.
I mean, yeah, you kind of got it there. So what you're eating here is the finest spit roasted, fire roasted, organic fire, not magical fire. We'll call them Golgari delicacies. And the spices, of course, come strictly from 10th Street Grand Master Apothecaries. So, guy who's there turning green, you may be a goblin soon. Hope you enjoy.
It'll be fine.
You're actually able to, Josh and Monica, you're able to figure out that there is some kind of it's magic in this. And you definitely don't want to say that the meat is probably a mutated rat.
That's what Katrine expected.
So, okay, so I'm going to go excuse myself. Do the
Go
little,
outside.
do the little fast walk, like trying to like be smooth, but like hurry outside. And I proceed to strip the paint off the bricks outside.
Rainbows, go!
Poor tree would never be the same. I come back into the restaurant just like, what's it called? With a little handkerchief on my mouth, just like cleaning up. I feel better.
And here's your citation.
Yeah, it's
Dirtying a public
that's
space.
illegal. Also, you owe me money now.
What? Why?
So that wasn't just Travis fucking with me.
You ruin my paint.
It'll grow back.
That's
Here.
not how paint works.
And here's your citation for the damage to property.
Is that how paint can work, though?
He doesn't know the paint doesn't grow back.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, your
Okay.
guild would know more about that than mine. You guys are the ones that do bio stuff.
You see, Rick is he pulls out like a little
Note to self.
like a wallet, and he just stuffs the citation, big
Test
old
an
like
actor's room.
The very fat goblin man is right next to you when you pull out your wallet and is holds out his hand.
no, it's a wallet of just citations, like packed with citations. And I just like, another one for the
It's
the
like
collection.
that one friend you open the glove compartment and the speeding tickets just start rolling out.
Yes.
He is still holding his hand out.
Here, this citation from
He looks at you very angrily.
Jimith Marcus. Okay, here you go. Because I'm always changing the aliases, so
Very angrily.
yeah.
Hey, Boros kid,
What?
make your friend pay, or I'm gonna make him. You know how 10th Street works.
Yeah, I do. And I already did my job. I gave him the citation. You're free to do whatever you want now.
I mean, you could give him another one for refusing to pay. Isn't
does that
Dine and
whole-
Dash enforceable?
He does that whole thing of where he cracks his neck and it's very audible.
Okay, here. I take a gold coin out.
Dang.
I place it on the table.
One time I can't get my knuckles to crack on command.
Laura's still going to town, by the way. She's got like a little bit of sauce on her nose.
No. I enjoy when people from other precincts like my food.
Well, I'm sure you'll see more of Elle. We'll probably come back more often.
Yay!
Excellent. Well,
I pull out a piece of broccoli and just start eating it.
you know where the finest why did I make this stupid word?
Marma.
Marma.
You know where the finest Marma on 10th Street is.
Yep.
Guido's Marmatorium. Guido was my grandmother.
We need a spelling on that.
Already done.
One would hope.
Oh, it's in the showbot.
Oh.
I can't wait to look at Showbot after this.
It's very strong woman. Taught me everything that I knew.
Well, I mean, that's usually everybody in 10th Street.
Of course. So if there's anything else I can get you, let me know.
Well, I look at Z looks over at L. We'll take one more to go.
Yay!
Of course. One more Golgare Marma to go. And Zatosh, they're just like, oh no.
What's up, Satosh?
Oh no.
Whoa.
Wait, he said, oh no.
He's probably just coming down.
I hope none of you have issues with hopefully not diseased rat.
Whatever disease was in it was cooked out of it.
Most likely.
It's fine. It tastes better with the extra rabies.
Spoken like a true goblin.
Goblin food is an adventure. That's why it's good.
That's the secret ingredient. That's the
I
secret
guess
spice.
in Katrine's early beat cop days, she patrolled a lot of goblin areas.
I mean, I'm
that's,
And
that's
the
how she got used to
Golgari.
it.
So
Yeah.
it is definitely probably something that you have definitely experienced more than once, because you are just sitting for hours upon hours upon hours. And the thing is, like, kind of like where if you ever have the opportunity, by the way, to smell Middle Eastern street food, it's an amazing smell. You don't want to know what's in it. but it is delicious from start to finish. And then when they ask you what you want to, if you want to know what you just ate, you say, thank you very much, and continue walking.
I think the only time I have... Okay, no, let's... We'll go off on a tangent here.
I still want to go to Morocco so I can eat a horse's head.
Come to Texas, you can eat a cow's head.
As long as it's on the motorcycle.
You would.
All right. So, yeah, you guys enjoy your food. It's mostly delicious. A very green, and I mean actually starting to turn actually green. And so you notice his ears start to become pointed. And this is Rakus, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Because
and the tips of the ears start to turn about as green as any normal patron here.
Look at you. You're finally, at least now, I can like you for at least 20 seconds longer.
That's racist.
Does this, like, reverse, or do
No, his face was terrible. I couldn't stand looking at it.
Rachel just said Polymeat potion, and I love it.
Yes.
Fat
Yes.
filling.
I mean, I can't really argue.
Well, at
I
least
mean,
no
would
one
you
will...
prefer this face or the face he had before?
So it's
Tristana from
just
the
the
Tristana
ears
from
that
miles
are...
away. This one's much better.
So it's the ears and my skin's turned green, right?
Yeah, like you are not actually a goblin, and this is all for fluff, pretty much. But yeah, your ears are pointed and green, and you have your nails start getting a little bit longer, and definitely the beds of them begin, like from where your nail is going up to probably your first knuckle is green.
Huh. Well,
you get no benefits or detriments out of this, but
no,
you definitely
but
look like
I do
something
get
you wear
one
goblin.
thing. Hey, no one will recognize me, right?
Wait, what do you
You're
look
not
like?
that lucky. You got a face only a mother could punch.
All right. So
Lunchtime ends the rest of the way uneventfully.
What was your mom like?
Yeah.
Well,
Given he's a bard, a bit stringy.
Well, I was going to say, Mama Tia was always a pretty rough one.
I was thinking of your sister.
Oh, my sister? I haven't seen my sister in a while. Listen up.
You should see your sister.
No!
She was cool.
Yeah. After throwing like 16 daggers and a kettle in my face.
That was less cool, but it was fun watching her put that guy through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, so that wasn't just because...
And even Zatosh, they're just sitting there very carefully, just eating around a certain part in the middle and just kind of putting that one to the side. Of course I would get that part. Oh.
You okay over there, buddy?
Yeah. There's certain parts of the rats that you shouldn't eat or you'll probably die. Even the Gogori can't eat them. I try, but it hurts.
hey, Zatosh, buddy, you know any side effects like this?
No, you're poisoned. You ate one of the bad parts. You might die. It was nice knowing you, friend. He walks over and puts a clawed hand on your shoulder.
Was it really?
I don't know if I have anything that I can heal myself with.
He does. He's not. Sorry. They do. They're not. Pronouns are hard.
Well, I'm sure if you do die, we'll just write a nice obituary and probably just kick you to the curb.
I know a good necromancer.
Yeah, so do I.
Sheila over in the 3rd precinct?
Everybody's got to have a good necro contact, right?
Exactly. You never know when one of your good friends is
Contact. Sure.
You never know when one of your friends is going to die. He puts his hand back on his own.
Or unless you think he works better as good mulch, then we'll contribute to the cause.
I mean, he has been with the Celestia for a while now. He probably would be very, very advantageous to have for fertilizer. So I might just decompose you.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty full of shit.
And as his hand continues to touch your shoulder, you start to feel a little tingle of, and your skin turns black a little bit.
I don't want to do this, but I'm going to try it. Well, no, I have nothing that can cure poison. I have cure wounds, but I don't have cure poison.
While this is happening, Alora's chatting up one of the servers in Goblin and ordering dessert.
And get the creme de la creme. We'll get one of those.
Edgar.
Here, it's just sign this waiver, and it's just we'll file the paperwork, and you'll have the rights to the body for decomposition.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Thank you, sir.
Why are things being done without me?
No. Well, you see, first of all, I already have the paperwork done for the Orzhov Guild for post-mortem allegations, so it's fine.
Does anyone have a cure poison?
I do.
May I please have it?
He puts his money. They put their money on the table and walk out of the restaurant.
I'm sure you'll get over it.
You'll be fine.
Your first time is always the hardest.
Is this going to be like Gobta, where Rickus ends up with poison resistance from eating this food?
Depends on how many more times he rolls a nat 1 when eating goblin food or Golgari delicacies.
Well, it's got to be better than the mushrooms.
Yes, they are distracting. Even when I make my own. Though fresh ones are the best.
Yeah. Reminds me of another incident.
If I start seeing the light, I'm coming back to haunt all of you.
No, you can't actually do that because of jurisdiction code 47 Alpha B. You actually, your soul would belong to the Orzhov Guild, and you would be sold off to eternal ethereal slavery for the next 10,000 years.
Sold off.
Oh, they have cream puffs.
Don't make us enforce that.
I will curse you all with my last breath.
Oh, that actually requires form H21.
Rickus,
So you can.
Rickus goes into his coat. This form.
Oh yeah, that one.
And the adjoining addendum.
Yes.
So it's premeditated cursing.
Oh wait, that's a different. That you actually need to sign a different form for that now.
Hey Rickus. Hey Rickus.
Yes.
If I share one of my cupcakes with you, will you not haunt me?
I think those cupcakes would kill me too. Would kill me faster.
Try the green stuff. It's delicious.
I mean, you don't know. For all you know, it's the cure to whatever's in the other stuff.
Wait,
It's
are
not
you
a
sure
complete-
wait. Are you sure that green stuff is actual green stuff and not mold?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I learned from last time.
Oh, good.
I'm
That
going
was
to
a
go
fun
on the
week.
safe side and not eat anything from here ever again.
Your loss.
Coward.
So you guys spend the better part of an hour in there having fun, enjoying yourselves, and then there's Rickus. And for those who don't usually get to be around many people for very often, I mean, it feels really good to have actual camaraderie. Trevor will come back eventually. He didn't eat there with you guys. He said he had an allergy to most goblin cuisine, so probably the same thing happened to Rickus. So he comes back with a burger in his hand, just chowing down on it. Oh. So how was lunch?
All right.
It was good. You want a cupcake?
No, I'm okay.
Trevor, I need a witness while I
Most of us
notarize
like
this will.
Oh, did you eat the middle of the meat?
Yes.
Oh, you poor thing. I mean, I've survived it. I hope you have good health insurance.
In this economy? Are you joking?
Wait, you get benefits?
Yeah, I do. Why do you think I joined the Legion?
Hector, do we get benefits?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I get benefits.
Look, the BA
The
is
fuck?
I need them. I'm with you.
Wait, did you
That's
call
a
him
fair
Hector?
point.
Thought his name was Trevor.
Ding. Oh my God,
the
Terry!
difference?
I love the fact that you're putting Rictus Wrecked in there. Oh, Josh! Oh my God!
Yeah, that was me.
Thank you, Josh. Oh,
I figured after that meal we could not be keeping track too. So
oh, we'll get there. We'll get more. Don't worry. So after the lunch rush kind of dies down, the crowds around 10th Street and Precinct 1 go back to their more normal volume of traffic. They know that not much else is going to be going on with the parade. You have some people that are hanging around because they never really get to come out this way. They get to hang. They don't really get to try new things. So they kind of hang around. So it's normal. It's more foot traffic than normal. And as you guys kind of go up through Precinct 4 and 10th Street, it just continues to like get back to more normal as you guys get further away from the promenade. What are you guys doing from here?
I have one question. Is Rickus dead yet?
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
This one I'll roll in chat.
I mean, if you keep standing up dates like that,
No, not yet. I was going to laugh if I rolled a 1 on the fucking D100. Oh, roll me 4D6. Okay, cool. Roll it again.
So I don't know
I'm
why.
rolling a new character, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I took damage last episode, didn't I?
Probably.
Yeah, I think you did.
From a slap. Maybe?
Oh, yes, it was. It was from a slap.
Yeah.
From the slap.
Yeah,
A
it
slap
took,
for around the world.
took me down by 11 points.
It was so epic of a slap that even the other planes of existence heard it.
Yeah.
Is she a monk or something? Good God.
Freaking Yawgmoth wakes up from his grave. Damn!
Someone got the slap.
Mishra twitches. Oh man, I haven't done that since Urza hit me last time.
So does anyone need to like get anything? Because we kind of weren't expecting to go right into a fight when we went to the parade.
I mean,
Antidote.
I need some things but
Antidote.
while doing that in public. Well, at least without another citation.
I mean, we're not.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not really preparing for a fight yet. I mean, aren't we just going to go investigate the Rakdos area? I mean, are you planning on going in there, guns blazing?
I
No,
mean,
but it's Rakdos.
Yeah, and
be ready for anything, really.
yeah, and Zerv gets his rifle cleaned up and ready. It's like, look, there's a lot of things in there, and we don't want to talk about it.
I mean, it's
guys, can we stop by a store real quick?
Oh, before we forget, here is your forms for any psychological therapy you're going to need after this excursion.
Hey, Matt, remember the last guy who tried to give me therapy?
yeah, it's the reason why I have a job now.
Mine's still current, right, Z?
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, dogs.
It's just somebody's dog on the
Very
street.
small.
Yeah, it's just somebody's dog on the street, just not stopping.
Are
They're
you
offended
deaf?
by
Are you here to take me to the beyond?
They're highly offended by Jack.
No. Rickes is actually like talking to the dog, thinking that it's death coming for him.
No, that's a dachshund.
Those are delicious.
I was gonna say, I mean, stick that on a bun, some condiments.
I just
I'll
roasted.
I'll stick with the rat.
I think he's hallucinating, though. Do we really want to bring him into Rakdos territory while he's high?
I mean, it'll fit right in.
It would be funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick medical exam on Ruckus and make sure that
He's
Then-
not actively dying.
oh well, at least not high. I don't care about dying. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I don't really care. That's irrelevant. The only thing reserved is making sure is that he's not
Sure,
he's not under the
Give
influence.
me a medical check.
Yes, that's what he wanted.
It is mostly cosmetic, and he doesn't feel so good, Mr. Stark, but he's fine.
Oh, so I'm not immediately going to die.
You might
Zer's
feel
gonna
like
pat you
you're
on the
gonna
back.
die.
Yeah,
Oh, you're fine.
yeah. Zer's gonna pat you on the back. He's like, "Look, you're fine. You'll
Yeah,
live.
you're actually feeling a little bit better.
I
You'll do
feel
fine."
happy. I can dance.
Oh, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
Wait. There's a citation for that. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here. Here's the form to have public display of dancing.
Wait, you can't dance in the streets?
Not on this part of the street. On that other side, yes, you can.
Yeah, somebody should tell Mick.
Mr. Jagger, I'm sorry, wrong voice. Mr. Jagger is he's fine. He's fine. He's paid his license dues already.
He has to pay in advance every year.
He does it enough that they also have that tongue tax, which is weird, but I mean, I'm not going to tell him no.
I mean, who's gonna tell David Bowie no?
Yeah, exactly.
He's very powerful. He wrote a tiger one time.
So,
My new
Yeah,
headcanon is that David Bowie is a planeswalker.
Made out of lightning.
Oh,
Yes.
hey,
He didn't die. He just went to a different plane.
There you
Oh.
go.
That is my headcanon.
That's the
Just
best.
so you're aware.
he's
I mean,
he's
prove
in
me
a
wrong.
he's in a different plane with Prince.
Oh no, even better. He actually became the Goblin King.
Yeah, he-
Hey CJ, is there
Say that like he wasn't
a
already.
is there like a simple like I guess potion shop or I guess apothecary?
I'm sure. Yeah, you're able to find shops everywhere, dude.
Yeah. I mean, like I just want to like duck in and pick up like some potions, like three potions real quick because we never know what's going to happen in Rakdos.
The Ravnica version of Pepto Bismol.
Are you talking like tummy potions or healing potions?
Healing potions.
So if you're actually looking for stuff that does things, yeah, you can still find an actual like pharmacy that's around. And when you go inside of it, the shopkeeper raises their hand. Morning, what can I do for you? And I suppose it's afternoon now, but
Yeah, I'm just here to pick up some. I need about 4 health potions, and I kind of come up to a whisper, something for my stomach.
So we have these 4 potions of healing.
Yes.
That is gonna run you. He looks at you up and down. It's 60 gold a piece, so 240 gold, and 2 silver for the stomach.
240 gold?
Yes, sir.
Out of character, CJ, is that something that I can make in a reasonable amount of time with alchemy and magic?
I think it takes an hour per potion,
Uh,
and you need the materials for it.
I thought I started with. I only have like 14 gold.
You guys would have had. Let's see here. Hold on.
I thought I marked down like how much gold I had, but
I think I gave you guys a good amount of gold. One moment, please.
I'm pretty sure you did, but I wasn't able to find it in the Slack. That doesn't mean it's not there. It just means I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's fair. Hold on. I'll give you guys a number here. Bear with me. It's actually 403 forbidden. What? There's a table somewhere for that. We'll call it. Each of you are given a stipend of 500 gold each. One per level.
okay. So what was the prices on the potion? 60.
60 gold each.
And then like 100 and something for the.
Just a silver.
Oh, just a silver for the stomach.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me 2 potions of healing and 1 for the stomach.
All right. That'll be 120 gold.
Okay,
So
120.
put your 514 or whatever it is, and because none of you guys asked Karn for any money or anything like that.
All right,
I think we were all a little bit distracted by
Giant
everything else
robot
that's
and
happening.
Well,
right.
that and Z would have had already all the equipment he needed from the quartermaster. So to him, he didn't need anything.
All right, I dropped the 120 on the counter.
takes it and reaches down, and you now have 2 potions of healing. For the record, those are the regular potions of healing, 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, thank you very much.
New sucker born every day.
He'll probably be back.
I should probably make some of those, huh?
Did you ever get that license cleared up for that?
Yep.
And she pulls out this wallet, like those little those photo wallets.
Mm-hmm.
She's got one of those with like the Is It League insignia embossed on it, and she opens it up, and this insert accordion falls out, like in the cartoons with Hughes and his daughter's pictures. Just this massive thing of little official looking papers, and she kind of flips through it.
Yep, see? These 2. Licensed alchemist, licensed dispensing alchemist. So I can give my stuff to people now.
Oh, good. And they are current. You're good.
Told you.
Just making sure. Otherwise, I have to put up another citation.
She's legal. Best thing I've heard all day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm legal at a lot of different things. Licensed weaponsmith, licensed demolitionist.
Trevor just kind of comes up to you and goes, "Beware the spikes at the end." Pats you on the shoulder and continues walking.
What?
That's only on one of them.
She just looks really confused and goes back to folding up all her little licenses and putting them away. It just, that comment, just both of them actually just whooshed right over her head.
It's not hard. She's pretty short.
So you guys know that Rakdos, the main Rakdos kind of congregation, is in Precinct 6, by the way. And so it's a good walk. You're able to find the transit system that's able to bring you there, because of course there's blimps and everything in here. So you guys are able to make your way around should you choose to over to Precinct 6. I'm not going to tell you guys that's where you're going to go, but you know that there is a train that goes right to the middle area of Precinct 6, pretty close to where you guys are. Precinct 4 is a hub of transportation, so because of being right in the middle of everything.
All right. Does everyone have their provisions? Because where we're going, you're gonna need stuff.
We don't need roads. Sorry.
There's no roads.
No, I kind of no that one is under construction. I blew it up. It was fun.
Did you sign the paperwork for disposal?
No, the foreman did. That's his job.
Oh, well, that's fair. Good. That means I don't have to sign the paperwork for that one.
So before
you still have to sign off on all my things?
Just on some of them. Like, 80% of them.
Oops.
What did you do?
Best. Yep, we're good.
What did you do, Elle?
I kind of sent some stuff over to your guild already.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
So, how long do you bet it's going to take me to get done with all that paperwork?
I don't know. Do you want a cupcake as an apology, not as a bribe?
You suddenly get a shiver up your spine of your CO standing above your head, holding a package that is definitely ticking.
I'll just, I will just go to this corner here and dry heave for a moment. Paperwork!
Wait a second.
Paperwork!
Wait a second. Isn't that a violation? You can't have a mental breakdown in the middle of the street?
He's got a license for him.
He has a license to ill. Don't worry about it.
License to ill. I love it.
You don't. That's the reason why you had to pay for it.
That is correct. All right. I'm ready to go. Everyone ready then?
Yeah, on your map, basically where you guys are, you have the 10th Street area where you guys were at. You guys can either walk, which is a longer walk to down past the 15 marker, closer to where it actually says Precinct 6. Or alternatively, you guys can go up to the larger building that is kind of at the southern part of Precinct 4, which will take you directly to, like I said, pretty much the middle of Precinct 6, which is the big building that is over there, right there. That is where you guys are going to be going to. So that building to there. Or you can walk from pretty much there to there. Depends on how much time you guys want to spend on this, and also if you guys want to shell out any more money. It's not much, but transportation costs are, I mean, you're riding a train.
Well, I don't mind marching our way there, but I know not everyone's used to that.
I also
I'm
didn't.
fine. We should have asked about what?
I also totally did not forget that I could click and show you things on the map. Not at all. I did not forget about that one bit.
We should have asked about transport passes. We probably could have got some. I mean, for all we know, these might function like transport passes. They're magic.
That's true. Well, I'm sure
I
still
don't know.
have...
In my experience, flashing your finger at people doesn't get you a whole lot other than anger.
He has a point.
Hold on, let me see if I got any emergency paperwork here.
6 hours to remove the axe last time.
That thing was in there deep.
It was impressive.
Let's see here. Here we go. Form for emergency passes. Yes, there we go. This will work.
You really had that filled out already?
Yeah.
So
Just
that
in case.
says, it says for official Boros use only.
Yeah, this will be constituting as official Boris business.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I say it does.
Jay said no.
Well, then, here's the addendum form. Here, Katrine, can you sign the addendum form to approve of this?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
You're not getting out of
I've
this
got,
without paying
I've
sucker.
got some pretty big good pull within, sure. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna go with my legal authority background feature.
Sure, she can get on there for free, but hey, the rest of you guys paying. So I'm press here, but my friends are with me. No, they need to pay. But they're with me. No, they need to pay.
Is there like a pass scanner thing to get on the train?
Yeah.
Elle's gonna go over and wave her signet at it just to see what happens.
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, so Katrina's going to wave her badge in front of it and then just get on.
Do dink. Shink. Sink. Katrina just waves at you silently from the other end of it.
So how much is it to ride?
A silver each way.
Okay. Is it what, 100?
Yeah, it's
Silver?
100 silver per gold. I don't. There's weirder weirder conversions, but I don't have time to remember those, so it's pretty much 100 each way or the other.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just pay the silver.
It's like 20 gold per platinum or some weird crap like that. Nobody has time for that.
Nobody got time for that. No, so Z will just pay the silver to just get on.
Yeah, the centaur man behind the gate thanks you.
Can Jack fit through the door?
Sideways.
So, clarification real quick, CJ. This is just a gate we're going through, or like a tram?
It's you're going into a terminal, basically.
Monorail.
Yeah, we have to get to the concourse first.
And you guys, you get in there, and because I'm not going to do that, you're getting there, and there's a train waiting there.
We've got good timing.
Josh, you look like you want to say something.
I'm good. I'm just sitting here thinking, the silver's to ride in the train, right?
Nobody will be seated during the monorail transport segment of the show. You guys get in, and, yep, doors close behind you, and take out of there like a mana-infused bat out of hell.
Well, Mazzy, good to see you again.
Nah, yeah.
Elle let go of the pole, and she kind of stumbles back a few steps.
Safety.
Zatash steadies her.
Thank you.
No problem. I have the tail to help me balance. I got you.
Thanks, buddy. You're nice.
I try. And it's good. Maybe 15 minutes to where you guys get to the station in Precinct 6. Slowly stops. Doors open. Ding dong. Thank you for your service.
Please stay behind the yellow line.
And as you guys get out and look
Over
around,
his shoulder, walk out of the tram. Where did you get those?
So we're not gonna see the Rakdos having fun in the streets, right?
I mean,
they
you got some pretty hyped up black and red face painted people walking around.
Now I'm just picturing Darth Maul juggalos.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
The only difference is I'm thinking it's like how Mardi Gras, the whole place is decked out like a party the whole time.
Yeah.
Is it pretty much Dragon Con after hours?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cheap, shitty plastic beads everywhere.
Murder Gras.
Murder Gras. Yes.
Oof.
And each one of these people like that you see walking by definitely has very visible weaponry on them at all times. And whereas before you had the nice like urban area where you had a lot of oversight and things that look very orderly and things like that. No, here is very, very different. The aesthetic here is like very chaotic. I keep trying to remind myself that there's no tieflings in here in here, which makes me sad because I was like, oh yeah, I'll have a tiefling Rakdos. No.
I mean, there could be a random tiefling planeswalker Rakdos guy.
I was gonna say Tybalt is actually a tiefling, so that would really be nice to have.
Yeah, he's not gonna just be walking around.
I mean, that's what he kind of does.
But yeah, most people are most of them are human. You have some orcs. Minotaurs are very, very common as well. You could tell the more important ones because they're walking with a bunch of people behind them and their horns are very long. You have some centaurs. You have
Don't ask about the donkey punch.
Every so often you do see a random Luxodon who is has its tired tusks painted black and red. But everybody here, even if they are not even if you think that they're probably not Rakdos people, they definitely are supporting those colors because it would probably be stupid for them not to. You guys do notice not too long after you guys get off of the train and are walking around trying to investigate more, and there are more enough of you here that high enough passive perception, and also they're not trying to be hiding about it. A dude gets kicked from his feet onto his knees and shot point blank in the head.
Oh.
Dude looks, that'll teach you to steal my fucking girl. Reaches down, takes his money, puts it into his wallet, and walks off.
Yep, that was legal.
Yeah.
It was?
Wait, what?
Katrine watches it and then she grimaces because she has no authority to do anything about it.
Wait, don't you guys have like jurisdiction over the whole city?
No, you misunderstand. We have jurisdiction, but there are some things that we don't have jurisdiction of, and that's one of them.
Cold murder in the middle of the street?
Oh, that's pretty typical.
That's
here.
bullshit. Walk over to the guy, pick him up by his collar, smack him across the face a few times, set him back down on the ground at 1 hit point, and walk away.
The dude or the dead dude?
The dead dude.
Did you just punch somebody back to life?
Please tell me that he looks like the dude from Pet Sematary.
What? What happened?
What was that you just did?
I'm pretty sure my friend just punched you back to life.
Okay.
He was fine. He was just unconscious. Just watch out who you're fucking next time.
It hurts.
Yeah, you kind of got shot.
Falls over back dead.
Yeah.
The hole in his head is still there. Mortal wounds are a different thing. My head hurt.
What was that?
That would be a typical 49 or 6.
I don't have all of your lingo yet memorized.
Oh, sorry. That would be a standard dispute of individuals.
No, not that. I mean, Jack punching the guy back to life. Jack, what was that? That was so cool.
I mean, he's missing a pretty vital body part. So we will not have you expend that on that. It's good showing off, but we will logistically not have you expend that because, there's turns out gray matter is a very vital part.
Definitely not the vital part I thought you were talking about.
I'm
Namekian now.
Wow.
No!
Wow, that guy really blew your mind all over that wall.
So
is nobody going to explain that? Are we just moving on?
Well, look, I'm not exactly the most magically inclined. This is your expertise.
Yeah, that was a waste. Guess his head had too many holes in it. Oh well. Oh, shit. Sorry, Hector. This whole Guildwatch thing, that kind of supersedes my usual restrictions and limitations, right?
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Oh, these guys are fucked.
So a man comes up to you guys. Just a human. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hi.
He's about 6 foot even. Decent sized build. He's wearing leather straps around his body and a long flowing coat, black and red coat. His hair is tied back in a ponytail. It is black with red through it, and he's wearing sunglasses.
Oh wait, it's still the middle of the day. Never mind.
So, howdy,
Hello?
folks. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Precinct 6. You guys seem lost.
I forget what we're here to do.
We're exploring.
We're just
Well.
we're just exploring the precincts.
Oh, it seems a very interesting thing to do for a Justice Glasses. Boros, Azorius, Izzet, Simic, Golgari, Celestia. You guys usually come here.
Look, we're just here for the party.
I mean, I know where the party's at. I can bring you if you want me to.
I mean, I come here all the time, but it usually costs.
Oh, you go to those places. My brother! He holds up the fist bump for you. Ooh, good one.
I wouldn't mind the guided tour.
And when he like flexes his things, like licks his knuckles a little bit. Good stuff. As he licks his knuckles, Josh, you kind of feel in your knuckles a twinge.
Yeah, as new. Pull out the flask, pour a little alcohol on them.
It's fine. Just looks like you don't normally get that kind of feedback when you go to punch somebody, even if it's a fist bump.
I like this guy. Probably gonna wind up having to kill him, but I like him.
I mean, sure, it's kind of a way of life here.
Yep.
But we love it. So, yeah, you guys want the guided tour? Awesome. Let's go. And just kind of turns around and walks towards the way you guys were kind of walking. He is going. See, you guys are about here when that starts happening. And he starts walking southeastern to around that area. Go with me. I'll show you where the party is. Know the best places to get you guys whatever you need.
Right. Z's gonna have his shield ready.
He starts walking backwards. Name's Tell, by the way. He's kind of.
Can I do like an insight check to see if he's being genuine or if he's looks?
Sure. 100%. Do the thing.
It's 17.
Seems to be pretty on the level. I mean, he's the normal amount of shady, but you don't think he is leading you. You don't think he is trying to lead you into a murder corridor.
Okay, good.
That's
mostly what I wanted to know.
From the Rakdos that you know that you've had dealings with, you do know that there are some, at least in the area, that may only be loosely affiliated with the guild, because there's not a lot of guildless in this area. Because even if you're guildless, you still kind of support like the colors and kind of act the way that they do. The guildless do tend to kind
When
of
in Rome, do as the murder hobos do.
Exactly. In here, you do notice that there are actually a good amount of guildless in Precinct 6 because that's where the freedom is. They can come and do their thing here without a lot of oversight from everybody else. But for the most part, they all kind of have the Walmart brand Hot Topic knockoff Rakdos gear and none of the insignias ever, because God no. And if you give me a perception check as well, Monica.
I love Hot Topic brand Rakdos, by the way. That's great.
Well, my first bad roll.
He doesn't have the Rakdos insignia on him visibly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just like, yep. But he seems like the kind of person that would be more along the lines of giving information than trying to murder people from your 17 insight.
Okay.
Can I ask him, so what kind of party is this that we're going to?
Kind of party you want, brother?
Oh, it's those kinds.
I mean, if you really want to get completely smashed, we got that. We can bring you, if you're looking for some companionship, I can get you as many as at least 5 girls or guys, or neither.
Where is this party at?
Oh, have you never been here? Oh, you wouldn't. Celestia never come here because,
Yeah, this is first time.
I gotta love tourists. Well, my job is actually a tour guide here, so I'm not affiliated with the Rakdos at all. I'm just kind of free. I'm just kind of doing my own thing here, but that's why I kind of hover here, and especially when things like that happen, outsiders tend to get a little. But we have fun here and get you fun. So he starts leading you through the streets, kind of giving you the, hey, here's this. And so don't let the name scare you.
That's a great sign.
Well, they all kind of have those kind of names here. But taking you to the notorious Nightscape, that is the best place to get whatever you possibly want here.
Nightscape doesn't sound so bad.
Does does Katrine or Zerv or Z know what the Nightscape would be?
Give me a history check.
Oh, that's probably gonna be a nope.
Yeah, it's no, it doesn't. It sounds pretty much like every other Rakdos sounding place that you've encountered.
Complete with the Rak dog fights.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, he leads you through. It's like this is where the young Rakdos go to school. Some of them learn magic. Some of them learn other arts. We're a very artistic culture here. Here is the guildless school of the area that it actually teaches academics and also has a link to getting people put into whatever guild that they want. Spoiler alert, most of the kids that go here go to the school for the Rakdos. During the day, as you can see, although it's crazy, it's chaotic, it's fun most of the time, except for that guy. It's usually pretty chill here. I mean, it's a party. You can get whatever you want to get. So if you tell me what you get, I can get it for you. But the crazy stuff happens at night.
Got any events tonight?
He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a little pocketbook or a notebook and flips through. Nothing scheduled. I mean, outside of what the normal parties are, but nothing like huge, groundbreaking kind of business or anything like that.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something going on.
The normal stuff is good enough for outsiders, trust me. Especially the little one there. She looks like she's kind of losing it. As he points to Elle.
Sorry, brain rebooted for a second.
I'm pretty sure she can handle herself.
Did you just call me a kid?
No, I said little one. You're short, little. And I would imagine being surrounded by clearly adults, I would imagine that you are an adult as well.
Look, buddy, you don't want to know what this one can do on a whim.
I tend not to mess around with Izzet. They have explosive tempers.
Yeah, that's.
I have taser hands.
Right.
That's what the last woman that I tried hooking up from the Izzet told me. She wasn't lying.
Still
Yeah.
never are.
They were tasers. Can confirm.
Still tingles when I pee. Moving on.
You
for
sure
less
that's
than
not
4 hours, you can see a doctor about that.
Yeah, you should probably get that looked at.
Trust me, I'm fine. I just don't want to get stepped on is all.
Yeah, we're going to I don't know, we still may have some of the Minotaur around. They're usually sleeping during the day. Those are usually the ones you want to watch out for. Luxodon, they most of the time watch their step.
She will still kind of shimmy towards the center of the group near the tall people.
Good choice.
Not him, her friends.
No, he's in front of you guys. He's not in with your group at all. Like, he is purposely keeping himself separated from you guys.
So are we
So
like
he can
that group of
dissociate
friends
from
that
us at
go?
a moment's notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we like that group of friends that goes to a new place and we'll all just huddle together? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean Z will probably take the lead though, just because Z will usually want to be the vanguard to be protective in case anything does happen.
Zatash will you'll see them kind of scatter off to the side to a street vendor over there. And hold up one claw, reach in, pull out a gold piece, give it to the person behind the bar or behind the stand, and come back with a very, very vibrantly purple drink.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna even ask.
I like coming here.
Good call.
You want a drink?
I'm still good.
Okay. He takes they take a drink and sweet. Oh yeah. And the black hair kind of spurts up a little bit on their head. Oh yes. It has been a while since I've been here.
There's my friend.
So Notorious Nightscape. Oh man, it's been at least like a couple of years since I've been there. Does that one guy still work there? You know, the guy with the scars and the. You're gonna have to be more specific. I know. Big dude, about 6 foot tall by 6 foot tall, muscles everywhere.
Escanor?
Are you? I'm not sure. Probably. Nobody really leaves there. Everybody enjoys their jobs.
That didn't sound creepy and foreboding at all.
He goes, so are you guys wanting to make a tour of the area and then go see the Nightscape at night? Or do you have business that you want to get there during the day for? Because none of the fun stuff is going to happen there if you're during the day, but I understand the law being here. You guys may want to not be wearing that, by the way. It's just inviting trouble. Thankfully, I am here, and hopefully that will be enough deterrent. I would figure that you guys are here on some kind of business. So, you here for business or pleasure? I should have made that clear first.
Let's see here. Katrine, do you want to enlighten him?
I mean, how much of this do we actually want to tell this guy though?
Just standard procedure, nothing too fanciful. Only as much as our jurisdiction allows, and that's about it.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's probably good. Oh, how to word it?
You guys are tingling me in all sorts of places. I like this. I think I found myself the right group.
I think we should start with a tour of the area. I mean, anything we need to do here, there definitely does need to be more activity than seems to be during the day.
Agreed.
Like this.
Should we change our clothes, do you think?
Yes. He goes, I know a place to get most of you, as he looks up at Jack. Most of you some casual clothes here that will make you look guildless, at least if anybody is just looking and not trying to get knowing you.
Right, I guess we should start there and then do our tour.
Cool, let's do it. And he takes you down a main road-ish. And the shops here are kind of beat up, like bars on every single window and then crossbars on those bars. You see no less than 3 other assaults on the street just by passing by.
Great.
Yeah, this is a festival day. Well, the festival day.
Which one?
The one.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Oh no, I'm just thinking back to earlier times when I was here last time for festival.
I mean, okay. He shrugs. He kind of goes over. He goes, "Wait, you guys have to try something. You have to try something." And he walks over to another one of the street vendors and brings back a paper sack. Because newcomers have to try this. And he opens up the bag and there's blues and reds and all this like dust inside of this bag.
What is it?
Well, I didn't get the euphoric one. So most of it will just taste like very sweet and very sour candy. Unless any of you are allergic to... No, you wouldn't be. But that ruins the fun if I tell you that. And he has gloves on, by the way. He reaches in and pulls out a little bit of dust and pops it on his tongue. And just so you know, I'm not trying to poison you or anything. So if you want to wait and watch me, see nothing that looks like all of him, as he points to Rickus.
Why don't we let...
I'm going to pass on that. It's going to be a hard pass for me.
What, Twinkle Toes? You think you can't handle it?
I'm still recovering from the other mystery item that I ate.
It wasn't a mystery.
I mean, if he can't handle Arma.
I told you exactly what was in it.
Oh, man. Here, you guys have to try this. It's delicious. Here. And he goes over to each one of you and offers you his sack. And
Hit
especially
that
to
pixie stick.
Elle and Katrine, he definitely does go, "My sack, my lady."
You better watch it. She's liable to rip it off.
Yeah, look at that poor sod standing next to him.
More tingles would be fun.
Katrine decidedly does not make eye contact, but still takes some.
He grins as he reaches. Oh man, it's not often that I get a senator reaching into my sack. So, who is partaking?
Oh, I really, really wanted to just cast a spell right there.
Yeah. See, I really wanted to come up with a snappy comeback for Elle, but I've roleplayed all of these other comments whooshing that I couldn't really justify her understanding this one.
Yeah, this specific comment.
If you take it, if you take a pinch of it, it does taste kind of like what we recognize as like kind of like Sour Patch Kids. It's fine. It tastes good.
Does it feel magical at all?
No.
So he literally is just offering us like pixie sticks in a bag, basically.
Yeah.
It's fun dip.
Exactly. Even to a point where you guys don't need like a Constitution save on it. It just doesn't do much for you. Like it's delicious.
She's gonna wait and see like how the rest of the party like does, and then take some.
He will lovingly go up to Rickus and goes, "Sack."
I
Look, it won't kill you.
I grab the tiniest pinch.
As you reach your hand and he smacks the bottom of the sack and like dust flies up and smacks you in the face.
Despite herself, Katrine laughs.
And 5.
You are now Sparkle Rickus.
I mean, he was already an elf, so.
The question is, does the candy cure him?
I mean, he looks less green and more blue and pink and gold and.
Hey, you're tie-dye now.
I start coughing up. Dust. The dust cloud starts coming out.
Don't breathe on me.
He looks and goes, "They have special stuff. You want to try that?"
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he still looks a little bit better than originally.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, still looks like an asshole. Now he's a glittery asshole. Which you might see more of those here for different reasons.
Yeah.
He walks over. They walk over and grab go over to the same vendor and holds up a claw of 1, holds up a cube, comes back with a cube, breaks it in half. He goes, "Jack.
What up?
Jack, try this."
Yoink.
Constitution save.
Hey.
Oh my god, our entire party's going to be poisoned and or drugged by the time it actually comes time to do anything.
Yep.
Zatash pops it and like his hair goes from like little normal spiky black to like explodes in like a long mane. He just goes, This is what I wanted. This is the good stuff. And Tell goes, "Yeah, my man." Yeah. So as Jack pops it down in one mighty gulp, you notice any kind of like veinage that he may have on his wings or anything like that starts to sparkle a little bit. And Jack, the edge of your vision kind of has this whole almost psychedelic effect to it, but you are not inhibited in any way other than, dude.
Swanko vision.
Does things look better?
It looks so good.
What about him?
Points at Rickus.
He's so sparkly, Jack.
He's kind of like a seizure.
I hope I don't draw the wrong kind of attention.
Oh, he's gonna draw some attention, all right.
Great.
Just remember, Rickus, if somebody asks you if you're a bottom, say yes.
Always say yes. So, does anybody else want to try a bit of the cube?
The cosmic cube.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Well, you have advantage on your con check, so it'll be
Yeah, I'll do it as well.
all right. Give me
This
some
will be-
cons.
We wanna fit in, right?
Right.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
What did you roll, Rhino? What did you roll?
Oh.
What'd you roll?
Okay.
Rhino?
With advantage,
Wow.
I rolled. I rolled twos. Both of the dice were twos, which brings my total to 6 on both of the dice.
But which one's better?
The second one, because that one is the one that made me lose all faith in rolling dice.
So, both of you and Jackie, what'd you roll, by the way?
I rolled a 14 and a 10 total.
So neither one of you did real great.
Nope. I was like, wow, even with advantage.
Both of you they handle it a little bit differently. To you guys, you see Zatash and Jack kind of just go, dude, this is cool.
Right.
And you guys like get this sweeping wave of euphoria over you. You both kind of hear this like the most danceable music in your head, and it's coming from nowhere. It just seems like, man, it's been so long since either one of you guys have had any opportunity to just let go. And this is that time. Nobody's watching you. Nobody cares. You can let your fears and let all of your inhibitions go.
Katrine taps her foot.
My.
The scandal. Oh, yo, daddy will be so ashamed.
Zerv is going to break out and do a break dance on the shield.
That could theoretically be real cool.
It is.
Right? Give me a dex save.
Here we go. Here we go.
Z doesn't know whether to be impressed or concerned.
Oh, God. So, yeah. I rolled like a 5. So it's a 7 total.
So, dude, in your head, you are doing the most epic breakdance. Like
In reality, he's doing the curly shuffle.
You look so fucking cool. And like in reality, he like puts his hands up on the shield and just promptly lands on his head. But he's spinning around on the ground still. And Tell is just losing his mind on this one. He goes, "Oh my God, I love it so much. You guys are the best." Oh, he looks at Zatash and goes, "Thank you for being so supportive of local business." Zatash,
D, buddy, you okay there?
Look at me. I can dance.
Z, I can't. Z, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell if you're dancing or if you're having a seizure.
Yes.
Just like the clubs.
Do I need to do the thing, Z? Are you okay? Do I need to do the thing?
your gob friend there will be just fine. Don't worry. They sometimes have. He must be allergic to the thing.
Well, Elle, you're gonna have like that one little envelope that's like, in the case of emergency, please break seal.
She's gonna open that up.
And it's like there's like a list of like there's all like these numbers for these little flaps of more envelopes inside. And then so you have to ask which situation number you're on.
Yeah, it's like the little pyramid thing.
Yes.
It's like a choose your own adventure savior.
Yes.
You get him up eventually, and both of you feel a little woozy. Your con checks are going to be back to normal since you guys already had advantage on them.
Aw. Wait, if Rhino had double advantage, does that mean she gets to roll again?
Yeah, pretty much. I would give her a free reroll on it.
Because she passed the goblin stuff and she normally gets advantage, so
Yes.
she does have double advantage.
Well, I don't normally get advantage. I get to add my proficiency bonus to my.
Oh, okay.
Score.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to get in and get to a clothing store. It's not anything fancy, and it's super cheap.
It's rack topic.
Yes, it is rack topic. And it
Off the rack. Come on.
Yes. And you guys are able to get some pretty, it's not great clothes, definitely not fashionable, but you guys no longer look like you are cops walking around.
Well, we all know that all you need to be disguised is just a cloak with a hood, right?
No, you just need a very thin eye mask. That's it.
Yes. Or a baseball cap.
Alternatively, a beagle puss.
Is there a
Correct.
restroom in this shop?
Yes.
Elle will ask to use it, be gone for like 10 minutes or so, and come back, and her hair is now flaming red instead of blue.
Nice.
Rickus will use his why don't I have it on here?
Oh,
I have a disguise kit. I'm going to
disguise kit takes an hour to apply.
Oh, okay. All right, we don't have an hour.
I mean, we kind of do.
And yeah, if you want to spend an hour, you can.
No, let's not spend a whole hour.
Just get some of the cheap Juggalo face paint that they sell here and just kind of smear it over your face.
Over the glitter.
It's the glitter is somehow superimposed over any makeup you put on your face.
And Z is gonna pull out a satchel that says, "In the case of Rakdos," and then it unopens, and it's like you see like these spikes that are on there, and he just quickly attaches it all to the armor. And there's an emblem of the Rakdos symbol, and he covers the Boros symbol and just slaps it on, and it just bolts in. And I'm like, all right, I'm done.
It's all magnetic. Just.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, so you got like a spiky armored goblin with an imposing shield. It's like, all right, I'm done.
Katrine doesn't know what to do.
Tells you to put the clothes on.
Like she's like, I don't really want to do this, but okay, fine.
Look, I don't want to do the mountains of paperwork that are now sitting on my desk, so whatever it takes.
And so as you guys get out and takes you walking around still, it's pretty, like, you don't see anything, like nobody is actively plotting in the streets. Mohaha, we are going to go blow up the Transguild Promenade tomorrow at 1700 hours.
No mustache twirling villains.
No, there's those.
There's plenty.
They're all over the fucking place.
That's actually an entire band. It's an acapella.
Yeah, they call themselves the Vaudevillians.
The vaudevillains. And yeah, so like you guys get a pretty good, like he's a good good tour guide. He brings you all the spots, all of the things, shows you important places, shows you hotels and such like that if you choose to stay, because he cannot recommend especially Elle, stay at the area because at the Nightscape, because that won't end well. And then he kind of brings you to, as you guys get closer and closer to it, a gigantic red and green circus tent. And behind it is built a couple large buildings behind it. And he turns around, ladies, gentlemen, Zatash, welcome to the notorious Nightscape. And he holds out his hand.
Elle gives him one of the goblin cupcakes.
He puts it into his bag.
Z will toss him 2 gold coins. You earned it, buddy.
He kind of goes and throw in one more and I'll call it even.
All right, sure.
He goes, I was with you all day, so I appreciate it. Tucks it in and he kind of flips out a business card to Z. And if you need me for anything, my office is I showed you my office.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll leave a good review on Yelp.
As someone down the street in an alleyway just screams. Ooh, 4 stars.
Yeah, it's just some random dude yelling out like things people have written about the local establishments.
Yeah, like it's Howard Crier. Help.
So you guys are in front of the notorious Nightscape, and that is where we will wrap tonight's episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Really appreciate it. If you want to support this stream and everything that we do, the show and everything that we do on the Geek.io network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io. Remember that we have the NPC tier. If you want to join us live for all of our recordings, get all of our shenaniganery, go over to patreon.com/geek.io. If you want to discuss this episode and everything else, head over to geek-io.net/discord, which they've been dealing with a lot of while they were here, especially Monica and Jackie. So much discordance, all of it. All right, guys, we love you. We will see you next week. Bye.
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 You have been listening to a Geek.io Media Network LLC production. Would you like to convert that to pounds? Copyright 2019.